Congress Party President Mallikarjun Kharge urges Prime Minister to convene special parliamentary session to discuss Pahalgam attack. Tension escalates along line of control with reports of a ceasefire violation by Pakistan Army for 5 nights straight. Kokomi is set to hold Manipur People's Convention on 2 years of Manipur crisis at Kumalam Park on May 3rd with an aim to fostering a collective decisions by people to help resolve the ongoing Manipur crisis. And despite efforts to achieve the goal of tuberculosis elimination by 2025 in the country, severe shortage of manpower hampers program's effective implementation in Kukching district. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm KANEL SHAMBANDURAM bringing you top stories and latest news at this hour. Now the news in details. In the aftermath of Pahalgam terror attack, which claims the life of at least 26 people, Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge has written to Prime Minister Narendra Modi urging him to convene a special session of Parliament. Kharge emphasized the need for unity and collective resolve at this critical moment, echoing calls from several other opposition MPs who have demanded a joint response from the centre. Meanwhile, tensions along the line of control have escalated with reports of ceasefire violations by the Pakistan Army for 5 consecutive nights in areas including Kupwara and Baramulla district. The Indian Army has responded to these provocations in a measured and effective manner. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is scheduled to chair a high-level security review meeting to assess the situation and coordinate a further action tomorrow. The call for meeting came after Defence Minister Rajnath Singh had briefed the Prime Minister about the security situation. Currently, multiple counter-terror operations have already been launched, with 4 currently underway in different districts of Kashmir. In a precautionary move, the Jammu and Kashmir government has restricted tourist access to 48 popular destinations, aiming to safeguard civilians and prevent further incidents. Coordinating Committee on Manipur's Integrity, Kokomi will organize Manipur People's Convention on 2 years of Manipur crisis at Kumalam Park on May 3. Speaking at Kokomi head office in Blumfell today, Kokomi convener Khuraija Mathauba said the event is aimed at fostering a collective decisions by the people to help resolve the ongoing Manipur crisis. Mathauba noted that May 3 will mark 2 years since the outbreak of violence and unrest in Manipur. He highlighted the continued suffering and frustration of the people and stressed the urgent need for an amicable solution. He added that the convention will serve as a platform to urge the government of India to take decisive actions to resolve peace and uphold the rights of Manipur's civilians. Leaders of indigenous communities, scholars, intellectuals, eminent personalities, civil society organizations, and representatives of internally displaced persons are expected to attend. Mathauba appealed to all indigenous civilians and citizens to observe ceased work on May 3 and take part in the convention in solidarity.
India government amagi tawham thokpa crisis asi gi masak sing asi khangdok minaba masigi factors in khangdok minaba conflict asida crisis asida responsible oriba elements in khangdok minaba aduga punumak sing adu India government ki mafam da lebak miyang gi ba punba kholauma thamduna apunba demand ama set tawduna India government da thabak pangthok nanabagi adum laba warep sing tananaba hona jagadoriba sing laba miyang gi mifam asi mari lenaba district administration police traffic lona lamdam asida club organization, Maira Paibi, market ki, bazaar community sing, Mipum Kudimana, Angam contribution PB Duna, Bangtokadriba, Mikomasi, Ing Tabna, Kayado Yaudana, Bangtopang, Nanavada, Punamana Cooperation PBU.
Despite the efforts to achieve the goal of tuberculosis elimination by 2025 in the country, a severe shortage of manpower is hindering the program's effective implementation in Kukching district. District Coordinator of National Tuberculosis Elimination Program, P. Purnajit, highlighted the issues during a media sensitization program organized by District Health Society at District Hospital Kukching today. Purnajit pointed out that the TB center in Kukching is currently functioning with only 6 staff members. far below the required manpower.
District TV officer program head with the CCU among the delay 2022 the transport security or the lady Atopa staff nurse, the female health worker, the office among the labor manpower has a CC what Maram with the program, any kind of program like what the work to the challenging whoever.
Rajya Sabha MP Laisembasana Jalba today inaugurated the newly constructed Hira Chandra Boys Hostel of Val Vidya Mandir School located at Palace Compound. The event, organized by Vidya Bharati Saksha Vikash Samiti, witnessed the presence of several dignitaries including MLAs T.H. Vishwajit, Sapam Nishikant, Govindas Konthaujam, Mayanglangbam Rameshwar and Education as Secretary Nauramed Praveen. In his address, MP Laisembasana Jalba stressed that students as the pillar of the future society must cultivate a deep love for the motherland. He encouraged students to explore various fields beyond academics and contribute meaningfully to the nation's development. He also urged teachers to treat students with parental care and guide them towards the right path in life.
Nationalism, patriotism, and sense of belongingness, and sacrifice to Gamba, Ireba Kidamata, Ikatopangamba, Ireba Kidamata Himbagamba, Mado Chang, Adona, Akoidadi, Madugi, Porto, schools in Happy. Adona, Ate school, Mayam, infrastructure, public school, Mayam, we, Ubasika Hamatam, the Sumna Kaki, Magi, Mahima Sing Tamba, Adon, Adukata, Ikogi, Mai Onsan Badam, Tawi, Aduka, Mariba, and Shiva, Potiti, Yao Yong, Adunani, Asimatic Charaba, Adumba, me, Mam Tola, Sumakoida, Labak, and Shibi Port, and Iwat Balatan Housing, I could Labak Sungai, Adu Bharati with the Sungai, I could Kenabam Police.
Segmai MLA Haikam Dingo today inaugurated the newly constructed community hall and Loitang Kuno Youth Club building at Loitang Kuno in Segmai constituency. Speaking on the occasion, the MLA reiterated his commitment to continue working for the welfare of the people despite the challenges brought on by the current crisis. Haikam Dingo stressed the importance of maintaining momentum in the developmental project and informed that several such initiatives are already underway in the constituency. He also announced plans to backtop the road connecting Segmai to Mayanglangjing. Phumlo Gram Panchayat Chairperson Mayanglangjing Jilla Parishad members and various local leaders and residents attended the inauguration ceremony.
When the right things program, the Yawa Kanda, I told Madame Tan, was it tender open tender to doing nine. Labi water, she told Madame Loki, tender to the water, Tawakanda, told Madame Loki, and the level of the week, Chamanishu, Chile, Labisi, and we matter the day for you, like Chazika, Hanaton, the walk, Parang, the tone, the walk, the key, no the tone, the walk. She was I am very sure that the limited of the power, I
Manipur Students Federation MSF urges relevant authorities to expedite the publication of Board of Secondary Education to Manipur BOSM textbook in Manipuri language. Speaking to media at MSF office in Kwakaitel today, MSF President Hijam Roshan expressed concern over the declining presence of Manipuri language in schools across the state. He highlighted that BOSM textbooks for class 1 to class 10 were once published in Manipuri for students in Manipuri medium, but the practice has seen a decline in recent years. He warned that without timely intervention, the future of Manipuri language could remain uncertain. He further stressed the need for decisions on the dialects, the linguistic heritage of Manipur, and the importance of publishing textbooks into the language to better prepare students for competitive examination. Roshan also pointed out that while several projects related to Council of Higher Secondary Education have been taken under the Directorate of Language Planning and Implementation, many remained unexecuted. He urged the government to act immediately and take concrete steps to preserve and promote Manipuri language education.
ꯃꯍꯩꯂꯣꯏꯁꯪꯁꯤꯡꯗ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯒꯤ ꯂꯣꯟ ꯑꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯑꯣꯡ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯀꯅꯥꯅ ꯅꯩꯅꯕꯤꯔꯤꯒꯦ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯂꯣꯟ ꯑꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯁꯛꯇꯝ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯀꯔꯝꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯊꯝꯃꯤꯒꯦ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯂꯣꯟ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯃꯍꯩꯂꯣꯏꯁꯪꯁꯤꯡꯗ ꯅꯥꯊꯩꯔꯒ ꯊꯝꯕꯒꯤ ꯃꯃꯤ ꯑꯃ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯇꯥꯕ ꯎꯏ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯕꯣꯔꯗ ꯑꯣꯐ ꯁꯦꯀꯦꯟꯗꯔꯤ ꯏꯗꯨꯀꯦꯁꯟ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯅ ꯑꯊꯨꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯤ ꯃꯦꯗꯤꯌꯝ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔ ꯃꯦꯗꯤꯌꯝꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯇꯦꯛꯁꯕꯨꯛꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯤ ꯂꯣꯟꯗ ꯇꯦꯛꯁꯕꯨꯛꯁꯤꯡ ꯏꯊꯣꯛꯑꯒ ꯐꯪꯍꯟꯅꯕ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯒꯗꯧꯕꯅꯤ ꯗꯥꯏꯔꯦꯛꯇꯣꯔꯦꯠ ꯑꯣꯐ ꯂꯦꯡꯒ꯭ꯋꯦꯖ ꯄ꯭ꯂꯥꯅꯤꯡ ꯏꯝꯄ꯭ꯂꯤꯃꯦꯁꯟꯅ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯤ ꯂꯣꯟꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯗꯤꯛꯁꯅꯥꯔꯤ ꯑꯃ ꯑꯊꯨꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯂꯩꯍꯟꯅꯕ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯒꯗꯧꯕꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯂꯣꯟ ꯍꯧꯔꯣꯜ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯤ encyclopedia ꯑꯊꯨꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯃꯤꯌꯥꯝꯗ ꯃꯍꯩꯔꯣꯏꯗ ꯈꯨꯟꯅꯥꯏꯗ ꯐꯪꯅꯕ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯒꯗꯧꯕꯅꯤ.
In a joint operation to curb the use of single-use plastic, officials from the Manipur Pollution Control Board and Imphal Municipal Council conducted a crackdown in the Imakaithil area this morning. During the drive, authorities caught vendors distributing and selling banned plastic carry bag, leading to the seizure of around 100 kilograms of the prohibited items. To raise public awareness, the IMC used loudspeakers to make announcement urging civilians and citizens to stop using banned plastics bags, especially for wrapping essential goods. Officials warned that strict penalties will now be imposed on violators found selling or using these plastic carry bags. The crackdown is part of an ongoing efforts by MPCB and IMC to promote sustainable practice, reduce plastic waste and encourage the use of eco-friendly alternatives. As part of the ongoing child marriage free campaign, New Life Foundation launched a faith leaders conference on child marriage at Eld Money Memorial Hall, the Thamna Pokpi in Vishnupur district yesterday. Speaking to media, New Life Foundation Secretary Dr. L. Peshak stated that the organization is one of 250 partners in the National Access to Justice for Children campaign. He said that New Life Foundation has been actively working to make Vishnupur a child marriage-free district, having raised awareness among more than 3 lakh people so far. Legal at Defense Counsel Imphal West Chief Advocate P. Premchand, who attended the event as the resource person, underlined legal implications of child marriage. He warns that anyone engaged in sexual act with minors is punishable under Indian law. Advocate Premchand also pointed out the serious health risks faced by underage children forced into marriage and called for collective efforts to eradicate the practice. A dumper truck stolen from Assam was successfully recovered by a team from the Somdal police station in the Talui area of Ukhrul district. According to police report, the Hojai district superintendent of police has informed authorities on April 26 that a dumper truck bearing registration number AS09AC5653 stolen on March 31st has been taken to Ukhrul and was being concealed in the Talui area. Following the alert, a team from Assam police arrived in Ukhrul and launched a joint search operation with Somdal police. Although the first attempt was unsuccessful, a special team led by Somdal Police OC, Inspector James Kirley, continued the operation the next day and successfully located the stolen vehicle. Subsequently, a team from the Lanka Police, including the investigating officer of the case, SI Ranjit, reached Talui outpost where the vehicle was officially handed over to its rightful owner, Abdul Jubli of Murajhar district. Thoubal district police commando arrested 2 individuals with 30 grams of brown sugar during a search operation conducted along the road in Khangabok Kuno. Arrested persons are 26-year-old Muhammad Wakash and 21-year-old Muhammad Yarish, both residents of Sangayum from Pulai Pokpi. According to Impact News sources, the arrest was made following a tip off from the Youth Against Drug and Alcohol Manipur. A combined team of Thoubal Police Station and Thoubal Commando Unit launched a checking drive in the areas, during which they intercepted a Honda Activa bearing registration number MN05B1741 ridden by the 2 suspects. Upon inspection of the vehicle's toolbox, the team discovered a polythene bag containing suspected brown sugar. Police personnel deployed in the areas assisted in apprehending the individuals. 3 mobile phones were also recovered from them. The arrested individuals and the seized items have been handed over to Thoubal police station for necessary legal action. Well, now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on special training program for palliative care volunteers and caregivers in Manipur held today, marking the observance of World Hospice and Palliative Care Day. We'll be back with details after the break. Keep watching.
Alpha Center of Excellence na mayam gi damakta nungaiba paw ma puduna lakchari lakliba megi date 12 tagi horaga NEET IIT JEE amadi ND gi course kar haujargani loina na hantakta 10 pass tawkraba satra singi damakta 2 years integrated course amadi dropper batch loina na class 11 amadi 12 ki oiba foundation course amasu hapsaga dauri yamna athu matamda admission tawsenbiyo.
Step into the world of luxury with Classic Hospitality Training Institute. Admission for 2025 is now open. Join our 1-year hotel management course covering front office, food and beverage service, housekeeping, culinary arts, and workplace skills, plus a 4-month internship with the Classic Group of Hotels. Visit us at Hotel Imphal by the Classic, North AOC, Imphal West. Call 6909358685. Your journey to a great career starts today.
Welcome back after the break. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin, and moving on with our bulletin. In observance of the World Hospice and Palliative Care Day, a special training program for palliative care volunteers and caregivers in Manipur was conducted at IMA Heritage Hold, Lumphilpa today. State Health Society, National Health Mission to Manipur, and Directorate of Health Services Manipur organized a training under National Program for Palliative Care Manipur. Speaking on the occasion, State Nodal Officer of National Program for Palliative Care Manipur, Dr. L. Tilakeshwari, stressed the importance of providing compassionate and continuous care to patients with life-limiting illness. She highlighted that the program aims to train and empower volunteers and caregivers to support such patients both at home and in dedicated care wards. The training program is aligned with this year's theme of the World Hospice and Palliative Care Day, 10 years since the resolution. How are we doing? She informed that 7 district hospitals in the state are now equipped with 10 bedded palliative care wards, and home-based palliative care has been actively provided to patients in need since 2018. Dr. Tilakeshwari appealed to the public to step forward and become the trained volunteers and caregivers and contribute in providing quality care and dignity to patients.
District Hospital Taret Labusida, when 10 bedded palliative care ward and a loin tamzare, Odimatunda, when a patient get comfort on a oinabana, we home based palliative care Sehozare, 2018 the year we home based palliative care Sehozabani, government site the care lana di Hana Mogi NGOs me am not credible, government site the Akogi Manipurina, India get a quite first order, Aduna Kwesi 2018 the Hobsi, when 2019 the Best Practice Award, government Indiana PB, Akogi State Sida, volunteer, Amazon, caregivers in C, Yam Haitare, Aduna, volunteer meamsi, healthcare, Haktangam the Banina, volunteer meamsi, Tokiro O meam, the Okuna training and Pizage, Duga, Quina, when I could some Naraga, Minaraga, Hoi Sigumba, Ana, Meamsi, Sebatomina, have some Hazene.
Two-day National Executive Council meeting of All India State Government Employees Federation concluded yesterday in Udaipur, Rajasthan, with the adoption of several resolutions and a unanimous decision to launch mass demonstrations across the country starting May 20. Hosted by All Rajasthan Government Employees Federation, the meeting commenced on April 27th and witnessed the participation of respectives from the various states. The delegations from Manipur, led by MGSF Senior Vice President Purujit Larigyingbam, represented the interest of state government employees. The nationwide movement will highlight key demands including the implementation of 8-pay commission, resumption of all pension schemes, review and enforcement of 4-level codes, and the clearance of pending DA/DR dues. The Federation resolved to intensify pressure on the government by mobilizing employees across multiple sectors to demand their rights. Two-day celebration of World Dance Day along with a national seminar on the theme The Indian Knowledge System in Dance begin today at the Court Hall of Manipur University. The event is being hosted by Department of Dance and Music, Manipur University. Speaking at the inaugural function, Head of Dance and Music Department Dr. M. Thoiba emphasized the importance of preserving and promoting traditional Manipuri dance forms. He stated that Manipuri dance is gaining increasing recognitions on the global stage and stressed the need to further enhance its visibilities and reach. Renowned figures from the field of Manipuri dance, including celebrated choreographer Thokchom Chautombi, former Jawaharlal Nehru Manipur Dance Academy's Pradhan Guru, and Kamini Kumar, and Dean of the School of Humanities Professor and Pramodini, attended the opening ceremony. Students of the department also presented captivating performances as part of the celebration.
पृथ्वी की तानरीब लमजल असिदा अखोगी मणिपुरी डांसु मसी अखोइना पुखतपा करमाइना यागदगी अदुगा कमाय तोंदना अखोइना अखोगी डेवलपमेंट तमा अखोगी डांसिंग सिदा पीगदेगे हाइबकी पांदम कलोइना अखोइना प्रोग्राम मसिन मिटिनी सतसबनी मपुंगोइना अखोइना लेक्चर डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन सिंग ओजा सिंगी अदुगा तोंगाम तोंगाम स्कॉलर सिंगी अखोइना मखोगी पेपर सिंग अदुगा लोइना छात्र सिंगना अनोबा क्रिएटिव तोरपा डांसिंग अदुगा हाना लेरंबा डांसिंग मसी अखोइना परफॉर्मेंस ओइना अखोगी वर्ल्ड डांस डे का मरी लेना अखोइना पांगथोकसगनी मणिपुरी dance thoido hendona Indian classical dance ka akoigi mayamna maming leiraba Indian classical dance h ki manungda Manipuri dance su thoido hendopa amani haina aina thamning.
Manipur police arrested a suspected active cadre of proscribed Prepak Pro during an intelligence-based operation in Langtabal Kunj Awangli Yambim Leirak Machin under Singjumai police station in Imphal West yesterday. According to a police report, the arrested individual is 24-year-old Hijamd Ngambamete of Sagolban Thangjamd Leirak, Imphal West. He was allegedly involved in extorting money from doctors in various business establishments in the state. Police recovered one pistol along with magazine loaded with 2 rounds of 7.65 mm ammunition, 2 mobile handsets and 1 two-wheeler vehicles from the accused. Further investigation is underway. Security forces also arrested and accused active members of PLA during search operation from Judibam Bajar and the Judibam police station yesterday. According to police report, arrested person is 39-year-old Sairem Basanta alias Bomcha alias Angamba of Luckipur, Ward number 8. He was allegedly involved in extortion activities. Proscribed RPF and its armed wing condoles the demise of KYKL's armed wing Miyamgi Yawal Lanmi, 2nd Lieutenant Oinam Telhaiba alias Landaba, age 36, and KCP's armed wing Miyamgi Fingang Lanmi, Lance Corporal Handhamd Vishand alias Kanglei, age 29. The press note from RPF Publicity Assistant Secretary Bankim pays tributes to the 2 deceased cadres and shared the grief of their bereaved families and friends. Koirengle UNLF and its armed winged Manipur People's Army also condoled the passing of a 36-year-old Oinam Telhaiba alias Landaba, 2nd Lieutenant of Miyamgi Yawal Lanmi, and armed wings of proscribed KYKL and 29-year-old Hantem Vishan alias Kanglei, the Lance Corporal of KCP's armed wing Miyamgi Fingang Lanmi. Press note issued by Koireng Leju and LF Central Committee and Publicity Secretary M. Sukhand extends solidarity to bereaved families and friends of the 2 cadres. Starlight Wahengbam and Naurim Carlos Singh will represent India at Mist Fitness Supermodel World 2025 and Mr. Fitness Supermodel World 2025 in Vietnam. The event will be held from the June 6 to 16. 19-year-old Starlight Wahengbam hails from the Sagolban Wahengbam Lekai, and 20-year-old Naurim Carlos is a resident of Kakching Faushupad Lekai. Sija Hospitals conducted one-day free pediatrics heart screening campaign at Indira Gandhi Memorial IGN Hospital, Agartala today. The camp was jointly organized by Rashtriya Bal Swasthya Karyakram, RBSK National Rural Health Mission and Directorate of Health Services, Tripura. Teams of specialist cardiology experts from Sija Hospital conducted comprehensive outpatient consultation and echocardiography scanning. 20 children received free scanning during the camp. As part of month-long World Red Cross Day observation, a one-day voluntary blood donation and the self-defense camp was held today at S. Kulla Women's College, Nambol. The program was held under the initiative of Vishnupur District DC Loremband Vikram. Indian Red Cross Society Vishnupur District Branch Secretary Dr. Huidrom Romain spoke on the benefits of blood donation. South Asian All Sports Games Federation's Technical Director Grand Master NG Jeet Kumancha gave demonstration on self-defense to the students. Now the news from the world of sports. In the ongoing 5th MNCA Women's Under-19 one-day cricket trophy, Sedo Thangmaiban and Thao Thangmaiban defeated their respective opponents today. In the 6th league match at the Sedok ground Kongba, Sedo Thangmaiban defeated PTCC Patsoi Patri by 26 runs. Thao Thangmaiban defeated PTRC Patsoi Pat 4 by 8 wickets in the 7th league match held at Thao ground Thangmaiban. Next 2 league matches will be held tomorrow. Gold medalist boxer in the recently held 68 National School Games 2024-25, Guru Mayund Maiken was accorded a warm welcome by family members, supporters and fellow schoolmates upon his arrival at Imphal International Airport today. Guru Mayund Maiken, students of St. Dominic Xavier School, Uripo Khaidiam Laikai, snagged gold in boxing event of the National School Games held at Sports Complex East Vinod Nagar, Delhi under Directorate of Education and Sports, Government of Delhi. In the ongoing 3rd MNCA and the 19 men's one-day cricket trophy under the aegis of Manipur Cricket Association, PTRC Patsoi Pat 4 beat SCCC Singjume Thongam Laikai by 9 wickets in the 54th league match played at Khudaiband Ground, Tao Thong today. In the 55th league match at Larenjam Public Ground, PCC Meaikoibi Tres ruled Maitram by 10 wickets. Sedo Thangmaiban beat YPH-UC Lambung by 31 runs in the 56th league match played at Public Ground Khangabok, while Al Aman Lelong defeated PTCC Patsoi Patri by 4 runs in the 56th league match at Moijing Public Ground, Thobal. Next 4 matches will be played tomorrow. Well, that's all we have in this bulletin. Before we wind up, let's take a glimpse at the headlines once again. Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge urges Prime Minister to convene special parliamentary session to discuss the Pahalgam attack. Tension escalated along line of control with reports of a ceasefire violation by Pakistan Army for 5 nights straight. Kokome is set to hold Manipur People's Convention on 2 years of Manipur crisis at Kumalampak on May 3 with an aim to foster a collective decisions by people to help resolve the ongoing Manipur crisis. And despite efforts to achieve the goal of tuberculosis elimination by 2025 in the country, severe shortage of manpower hampers programs' effective implementation in Kaching district. Well, thank you so much for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipuri Bulletin. In the meantime, have a great evening and always stay safe.
Maidingu Institute of Aviation and Hospitality, Changangai Airport.